Oh, we're back.
We're back.
Oh, we're back. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've been live. Hi.
How did they say that? We're back.
We're back.
So,
Oh, my God. It's been a while.
it is.
It's been a long while. Yeah. Been doing good.
So where do you want to start?
Well,
Shall we start with the physical part of everything, or do you want to start with the lessons,
eh.
or where you're at and where you think you're going?
Well, let's start off with the oncology equipment.
Oh
That
my
was crazy.
God, that was amazing.
That
Okay.
was really crazy. So I just had an oncology appointment with a cancer specialist,
First one through this whole event.
the first one. And it was awesome. You know how most doctors are like, we gotta push for it. Push for the chemo. Push for this so we can get more money. She was like, yeah, let's pocket that chemo for now. Because we're going to use that as a baseline for now, just so we can go back to
We're going to use
that as a last resort, basically.
where he's at as a baseline.
Right?
Yeah, where he's at as a baseline, so that we know what we need to do. She believes that his body is taking care of everything.
The Kaposi sarcoma. And Kaposi sarcoma is a blood cancer, basically. So,
Yeah, and you know what? Our friend, I'm not sure if they want me to mention names, but they sent me 2 pages from their book, and they said in these pages it said, okay, so KS, Kaposi sarcoma, we've been told has been linked to autoimmune issues like HIV and AIDS and all of that, and organ transplants. And they said, but that is not totally true. What they're finding is that too loud? What they're finding is that Kaposi sarcoma is related to and caused by benzene poisoning.
benzene, benzoate, benzoate, stuff that you find in diet sodas and certain foods.
And guess what else? Vaping.
Yeah. And I did that for 7 years. Ha!
Yeah.
Thank God I quit.
So we also running down the rabbit hole with that. I found out. Let's see, where are those supplements?
This way. And this one.
And then the
This
white
one.
one. Okay. So what I was saying was these 2 right here. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. They deactivate and remove the benzene from the system, from the liver, from the organs, and also this one. So I've got them on all 3, but it's saying or this or that, but I've got them on all 3.
All 3.
And we are seeing a difference.
Ever since I started all 3 of those, the Kaposi sarcoma on my head is getting much lighter. Remember when it was really dark?
Mm-hmm.
They're getting lighter and they're getting smaller, which means that the Kaposi sarcoma in my lungs are also getting better.
And this one here used to be really big, not only in the purple, but in the way it's swollen, and it's a lot less now.
Awesome.
And you were saying, and the lungs? And organs.
I was just saying the lungs.
Yeah.
Within the lungs. That's
So-
what the doctors were thinking that was in my lungs, was the carpocytoma, which was causing me to have all these breathing issues at the moment, which is why I'm still on oxygen. But it's getting much better. I'm able to do a whole lot more. But because of how weak my immune system is at the moment, I tend to be getting allergic reactions to certain things, certain foods, which cause everything to go haywire. And when it goes haywire, I'm down for the count for a couple days.
So, also, I started him on SCT and let me go get the other one.
SCT is actually really, tastes really good. Um, it's supposed to help with the big C, right?
Oh yeah, remember your dad's coworker said that his wife's friend was diagnosed with stage 4 big C, and then 6 months after taking the SCT, it's almost completely gone. So I know we've missed you guys too.
Yeah, we
So
have.
This is the other one, and I just happened to find this one. You can screenshot that. Also, here's the ingredients. Screenshot that. Is that upside down? No, it's not. It's just backwards.
Screenshot me.
Here,
No.
hold it up to a mirror. Okay, so I've got them on this too, and we are seeing improvement. But there's also the lessons too that are coming forward,
Oh, yeah.
and some of those lessons are. I mean, what really changed was, what was it, the loss of hope and the loss of what do you call that, where you feel like your project or your passion.
Oh, where basically you lost your way. Where you have forgotten what your purpose is. But it's not that we've forgotten our purpose, it's just that our purpose has changed.
Yeah, we've changed.
We have changed.
This has been huge for both of us in what we're made of, what we see in ourselves as we're meeting the needs of others. You know, it's catching all those little thoughts and attitudes and making sure you're being an observer of it rather than attaching to it. And I've seen attachments to it, you know, tired, frustrated, and banging things around. Just the observance of all of those and then allowing the change for it. Because that doesn't need to happen. It does not need to happen. You know, when we understand what we're doing and why we're doing it, and a really good reminder for me is that as I am moving through all of these things, is it really that hard and that difficult? Or would I rather be at a funeral and then deal with the loss? And that straightens me up very quickly. It's very sobering. He's worth it. Every minute of it. And that's so cute. We have missed you guys so much. But back to the doctor, the oncologist, that was incredible. We got to OHSU, it's a university hospital in Oregon, and as soon as we walked in, I could feel the drain. Something was draining my vital source. Source?
Your
Vital energy.
your life energy.
Yeah.
You just were. Your energy went from like 100 down to like 10 in just seconds.
It was really zapping me. And by the time we got to the first floor, it was way worse. And we were following the nurse back to the room, and I said to Kid out loud, I said, this place is sucking my energy, my life force. And the nurse turned around and goes, I know, right? Every fucking day. And we're like, oh, we have an awakened nurse here. Great. So we're waiting in the room and we're talking about it. And I'm telling them, as soon as we're done, we got to get out of here. When the doctor walked in, every bit of my energy returned, and I went, oh, what's this? And so she began by introducing herself and asking questions, lots of questions. And then explained the situation and said what Kid already told you guys. And I'm like, she's a starseed. She's a guide. She's a starseed. Because she is not playing by the medical rules.
Mm-mm. No, she wants this to be taken care of naturally as much as possible, which was just crazy because, as we know,
yeah, it makes some money.
Yeah.
So tell him what happened when she sat down and saw that you had another appointment.
Oh, she was
Yeah.
like, oh, so it looks like that you have another appointment. I'm like, yeah, I
For
did. She goes,
oncology.
if they are trying to push chemo, call me first. Don't do it. Call me first. Make sure you talk to me before you make that decision. And Mom and I were both like, whoa, what?
I mean, with the energy returning back to me, and this woman complimented me several times on the caring of my son, and I took note of that, along with the energy returning back to me, and then how she was handling the whole situation, and we were like, oh, yeah.
We love this girl.
Yeah, she's definitely...
She definitely was
Starseed.
Star set. Most definitely.
Yeah. So we've had some pretty amazing experiences for this whole thing, and we've seen the team right there with us throughout the whole thing. It's been pretty incredible.
Yeah, they've been watching over us through this whole thing. Like every doctor that we've been to, well, other than one. That one was funny. It was like we went to the urgent care.
Oh my God, this one.
You know those animals that are like, wake up! Wake up! Well, think of this doctor as pushing on your stomach going, does that hurt? Does that hurt?
How about here? Are you sure it doesn't hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt. Why do you keep pushing harder?
Well, because he wanted to send him to the emergency room. And I said to him, I said, look, I know that emergency room visits pay a lot more money than urgent care visits. But that's not where we're going to go.
He's like, are you sure that doesn't hurt? He's like shoving his fingers in my stomach.
He was pushing hard. What are the comments? I don't see.
Read them. Oh. Okay, that was a little too much excitement right there. Oh.
Take a moment. Aw. Carly says, been thinking of you both a lot lately. My husband and I both last night we were speaking of you, sending prayers and love, Bubbles, missed the laughter.
Other than that, all the doctors that we've seen, all the nurses that we've been with, have all been amazing. They've all been, very attentive, asking the right questions, making sure that everything is done the way it needs to be done. And it's just amazing when you put your energy in the right places. It's all about keeping that right mindset before you go out of your house. That right mindset before you walk into that building. And when you have that right mindset, without having those little whispers telling you what to do, everything starts working out for you. And it's just awesome. And it's also thanks to your guys' energies, all the prayers and everything. So I want to thank you guys for that, because I can feel the difference. Ugh.
Yeah, so I made him some sour cream dip for some kettle potato chips, the non-GMO kettle. And we thought he had a reaction afterwards because it was really bad, and he took Benadryl and it's not really helping. And this was one of those moments where we both saw blonde roots coming out of our head just very quickly. Blonde moment. Oh my goodness. And we couldn't figure it out. It was just like, it's, now that we look back on it, it feels silly, but it is what it was. So we called the nurse from one of the doctors, and he was talking us through it, and he goes, now I can't see you reacting to the sour cream. I'll bet you anything you got a cold. And I said, you mean it was like that coincidental? It just happened like right at the same time? And he goes, isn't that funny? And we just sat there and shook our heads like, well, duh. I mean, why didn't we figure that out? But we didn't. We needed an outside perspective. Such humor.
Yeah. The stars all have humor. Let's use their pain to bring some laughter, shall we? Oh. It's been a crazy ride, but I'm thankful for the little bit of time off, and I'm thankful for and Diane for, holding the fort down with you guys as all of this is transpiring, because I couldn't do it while my lungs were as bad as they were. Now that they're starting to get better, we could start getting back to doing more things with you guys. So that's wonderful.
And we'll have some exciting news coming up in the near future.
Not sure how it's going to go, but
yeah. But do let the winds carry your voice. That Kid and Candy are coming back.
We're coming back. Oh, I can't wait to be able to walk up the stairs again.
Oh, we can't wait until you can beat people up, and then I can love on them.
So right.
Feel better.
Oh. I haven't touched those cards in so long. I miss doing card readings.
Do you?
Yeah.
Hey, if you hit the thumbs up, then that will help the video be seen by a lot more people, and they'll get the message also. And also, I wanted to let you know that we both switched gears for our ASEA admin team, and Satnam is now heading that up. At least until that changes and she gets busy with other things. So, but she's doing a marvelous job, and it's all about helping you to be a part of the healing journey that you need to be a part of. This is not about the sales. And she's got a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of information that she can help by answering questions. Not just emotional stuckness, but physical stuckness too. And Diane is also really good with that. The natural remedies and what can help with that. So when you see them live, and if you guys need any questions answered, don't forget to ask that in the chat so that they could answer or get back to you on that.
So basically, they do help, but if your immune system is shot to the point to where mine was, it's not going to do shit. Because without the antibodies, without anything to be able to protect the cells as they are rejuvenating or as they are opening up, when they open up, other things can get in. And the immune system, mine was basically at 0. Mm-hmm. So ASEA wasn't going to help with it. NutraSwish wasn't going to help with it. Nothing was going to help with it until I got my immune system back up. So I haven't restarted those products just yet. I'm still on the 3 that Candy showed earlier. And that seems to be helping right now with the KS, the Kaposi sarcoma. So that right there is, I need to get that under control before I can get back onto those other products to be able to help rejuvenate my cells back to where they need to be.
Those pages that our friend sent, it also said glutathione. It goes really well with those 3 in helping the Kaposi sarcoma, the bentonine poisoning, getting that out of the system. Okay?
Uh-huh. You didn't see me going like this?
I did. I was
so
I was
you just needed
I was
double
rolling
confirmation
downhill and I couldn't stop. I was Jill. Oh. You know how we get?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh yeah. Ooh. So those products are really good for basically people that have a really good immune system at this moment. Someone like me that the immune system is shot, gotta do other things first to get your immune system back up before you can start those products. That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the love and support and everything. It's been a while. I know. We've been wanting to come back, but we couldn't. Well, we could, but you'd be seeing me like all over the place. But yeah, now since we're getting a lot better, things are starting to finally progress forward at a higher speed, we're coming back.
One of my big lessons was, you know how I feel about pharmaceuticals and and doctors and hospitals. It scared me. And in the beginning of this, when I saw that he was dying, I basically just walked in circles because I knew I should take him in, but it scared me. What if, the horror stories we've heard about them isolating someone and doing what they want with them because they're keeping you out.
Well,
There was,
they almost did that.
yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. But he needed to have these drugs to get him back on track, and that showed me that no matter how we're being led or where we're being led, that our teams that source Mother, Father, God will protect us and provide for us, and they have the provisions, and we just have to trust. It's really a walk of faith. Remember when the Apostle Paul got bit by a snake, and he just flung it right off because he was walking within the right path, his path, and so he was protected. And that's the same thing. I mean, we could be in a den of snakes, and we have been several times within those walls where he had to go and stay for a couple weeks. So what was the other thing? Oh, almost. Okay.
It was my, I think, third visit to the hospital that I went through a, what do you call that? It was the breathing, not shortness of breath.
Air hunger?
Air hunger. I was going through the air hunger thing, and I couldn't breathe. I just could not breathe. So I called the nurses, and like 5 nurses came in, and none of them were doing anything to help me out. So I called mom, and she was like, you know what? I'm on my way. They wouldn't even let her in. But I kept her on the phone. And they realized that. So when they realized that she was still on the phone and she's my advocate, and that there's somebody that is hearing everything, they finally decided to do their job and give me what I needed to be able to help me through that air hunger.
No. And then I called the head nurse. I went above heads, and I said I was on the phone the whole time. I heard everything. So why was this done? Why was this not done? What is the protocol, and why was it not ready for him when you knew he had breathing issues? Oh, I just went at it, man.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't do that again.
No way. Yeah. And I told them, they went in to give him a shot, and he said no and called me right away. And I called the nurse's office and nurse's station, and I said, why are you wanting to give him a shot? What is that all about? Why is it needed? And why are you offering it? And so they told me what it was about, and it was to prevent blood clots in the legs for people who have been laying around for a very long time. And I said, he hasn't even been in here for a full day. Why would you offer that? He's been up and around for all this time, except being in the bed for this day. I said, don't you dare offer him things without going through me first. And so I said, I'm watching you. I'm watching everything you do, and he's reporting to me. So we need advocates when someone is in the care of Western medicine. Someone needs to look out for you and be aware of everything that they're doing.
a friend, a family member,
Mhm.
anyone that will go to bat for him.
Yep. And I said, there were a couple times, oh, they said, kid, who do you have with you? And he goes, this is my advocate. Oh. And then things changed. It was interesting, very interesting what I observed. And then there was one or two times when they said, who are you? And I said, I'm his advocate. And one other time when I said, did I mention I'm his advocate? And then even the conversation changed. Very interesting. So that has power, because you can take that shit and do things with it to get people in line or in trouble or whatever you need to do. Hold them accountable.
So, to answer somebody's question, you're not crying at all. I was diagnosed with all three bronchitises, viral,
That's pneumonias.
pneumonias, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Viral, bacterial, and what was the other one? Fungal. So all three. One right after another. Can you believe that? When they got to one, when they got one done, the other one popped up. And when they got that one done, the other one popped up. And then Kaposi sarcoma, which is
Benzene poisoning.
Benzene poisoning, or also known as blood cancer. So that's what I have. No problem. Hey.
Are you doing okay? Is it time
My
to
nose
wrap?
is getting stuffy.
Is it time to wrap up?
Yeah. But other than that, everything is starting to take care of itself. It's going to take a little bit of time. But it's happening faster. And things are moving in the right direction. I'm so thankful for that. We're not going to go in for chemo, which is wonderful. What else? Oh, we went out to eat a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
fun.
That was fun. It was awesome to be able to finally get out of the house and do something without, well, since I've been in the house for so long. So, yeah, everything is starting to progress forward. It's wonderful. It's great.
Oh yeah, you do need to take the box today.
Oh, yeah.
Did you take one yesterday?
I think I forgot.
Okay. All right. Make sure you take that today. Okay? So in the beginning, the horse paste, the Femben, and the what was the other one? HCQ. That wasn't helping at all. It wasn't doing anything. He was just so bad. But now that his immune system is kicking in and things are improving, now all the stuff that we have is helping. And so we're beginning little by little, introducing it back in and to help him and not overwhelm him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm only on what?
And
Two?
this
One.
too, because it's got 82 minerals.
I'm only on 3 antibiotics when I was on like 7 of them earlier. So that's a big change right there. And they're whittling me down off those antibiotics at the same time. So it's it's great. It's wonderful. Yeah, so I went from 7 to 3.
Celtic sea salt. Diane, Celtic sea salt has 88 minerals. And it helps to bring the water you drink into the cells. I learned that from Barbara O'Neill. You know, she's that lady from UK, I believe, that is doing all those
TikToks.
TikToks. Yeah, amazing.
Ooh, okay. Um,
Gotta go?
I need to go use the restroom. Oh, hi. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Uh,
Isn't it wonderful to see him smiling? It is so amazing. Today is a good day. Today is a really good day, and I'm so pleased that we were able to come on here with you guys. Um, can't tell you how much we've missed you, and we've missed this time with you. So we're going to be able to go deeper into the lessons. That we've been learning, and share what those are so that you can glean from them. Yes, we're coming back soon. Oh, Diana. Wow. You know what they're saying, we're looking at all those TikToks, and it's coming out now that a lot of that stuff is parasitical. So take a look at that. Yes, very protected. All right. So if you don't have any other questions, I'm going to wrap this up for both Kid and I. Sorry you can't be here to say goodbye, but love you so much. And thanks for joining us. We will share the video, would you please, if you can, if it's not too much trouble. And the thumbs up thing. Talk to you later. Okay.